If I serve sidespin backspin, how will my opponent likely return it? Correct, they will probably push it back. A push return off a short serve is one thing, but a push off a long serve is tricky. The ball will float, the spin is unpredictable, and it's very difficult to attack. So, to initiate a topspin rally, you should serve sidespin-topspin. Now, decide, do you want the return to your forehand or your backhand? A left sidespin serve will likely be returned to your backhand. A right sidespin serve will likely go to your middle or forehand side. For this tactic, I want the return to my backhand, so I'll serve sidespin-topspin. After the serve, what's your job? This is the third ball attack setup. The sequence is, first ball, your serve, second ball, their return, third ball, your attack. The goal is to control the point from the very first shot. Prepare for a quick recovery. Your opponent cannot push a topspin serve. The ball will pop up. Their only option is to block or drive it. So how do you handle that return? You must recover to your ready position fast. Watch my recovery speed. During my recovery, I read their racket angle and technique. If the return comes to my forehand, I attack. If it's to my backhand, I change the placement. I can aim for the middle or wide to their forehand. If their return quality is high, I play safer to the middle. If it's weak, I attack their forehand wide to force movement. For amateur players, footwork is a significant weakness. After returning your serve from their backhand, it's very difficult for them to move and loop from their forehand. Once I change the pace and placement, their return will be a defensive block at best. This is about thinking the point through and anticipating the sequence. This is the chess part of table tennis. You're not just hitting the ball, you're playing 2 to 3 shots ahead, forcing your opponent into your planned trap. For example, after I serve, I'm expecting the return to my backhand, and I've already decided where I'm going to attack. This shot is placed down the middle. My recovery and shot speed are fast because I have anticipated the ball returning to my backhand corner, allowing me to fully prepare my stroke. This means setting your racket angle, keeping it slightly closed, making your action compact, and contacting the ball precisely. You must drive forward through the ball, not upward, to control it. Because it's a pure sidespin-topspin serve, the return is also pure topspin. This is more predictable than a sidespin-backspin serve, where they might push or loop. Here, they only have one option, to hit it. This is why many female players use this tactic in key moments. A topspin rally has fewer unforced errors, and by extending the point, you can force the mistake from your opponent. Watch my recovery, my center of gravity is low. This is a classic, effective pattern. For your first serve, aim it as wide to the sideline as possible. When you serve wide, you expose their forehand as a huge open court. If you serve too close to the middle, they can pivot and loop it instantly. So your initial placement must not be central. Serving wide to the backhand forces a bigger body rotation from a right-handed opponent, making their recovery for the next shot much slower. Force their weight onto their left leg. This will throw their balance off and create a major opening. By doing this, you've moved them. Once their weight is on their left foot, their ability to recover for the next shot is severely compromised. This is the weakness you're exploiting. Even if I teach you this power loop, without years of practice, it's hard to execute in a match. Under pressure, your body tenses up. If you miss the first attempt, you'll hesitate on the second and lose the confidence to use the shot. Now I'll teach you my special trick for changing direction. First, after you serve, your right side and center of gravity must swing into the ready position. How do you do that? When you swing into position, you must lower your center of gravity. Why? Because you are receiving a topspin ball. If your stance is too upright, your shot will go long. So as you get ready, watch my center of gravity and my recovery. After serving, immediately bring your right side forward into position. Do not back up from the table. The moment you retreat, you lose the ability to use your opponent's pace. Controlling the trajectory and placement from close to the table is all about using the incoming energy of the ball. This is borrowing power. Instead of taking a big swing to generate your own speed, you use a compact motion to redirect the pace that's already on the ball. It's faster and more controlled. So, you must recover quickly. Watch my right leg. Why is my stance like this? I have to cover my forehand. You can't stand too far to one side, or a soft touch to your forehand will leave you vulnerable. Your feet should cover both sidelines to prevent a down-the-line shot, and your center of gravity must be low. Why low? So you can activate your movement instantly. A common mistake is to put all your weight on your right leg, which completely immobilizes your forehand. If your weight is planted on your right leg, you're stuck. To move, you first have to unweight that leg, which costs you precious time. Therefore, after your serve, your weight must be balanced between both legs. The ideal ready position, feet wide, center of gravity low, and weight balanced evenly. This allows you to explode in any direction without a wasteful, unweighting motion. Never let it sit on your right leg, or you won't be able to react to a shot to your forehand. Your right foot protects your forehand, while a wide stance with a balanced center of gravity protects your backhand. The backhand stroke is executed in front of your body, so your stance must be wide enough. If it's too narrow, shots outside your frame will cause errors. Widen your stance and use your body to support your stroke. With a wide, balanced base, I can adjust to any ball position. For a forehand, I take one step and I'm there. For a backhand, I'm already in position to cover it. If you stand too tall after your shot, your center of gravity is high and your entire form falls apart, making you easy to jam. So, for this sequence, get your center of gravity down, widen your stance, and keep your weight balanced between your legs, not stuck on the right leg. The ball can come anywhere, so your center of gravity must be ready to shift. You adjust with your center of gravity, not your feet. Moving your feet is too slow for a fast-paced backhand rally. You must use your body's weight shift to find your position. This is a high-level concept. For small adjustments, shifting your body weight, leaning, is faster than taking a full step. It keeps you balanced and ready for the next shot. See? I'm in position. After recovering, when the ball comes to my forehand, I can immediately execute a covering block or drive. See how I have enough time? I just take one step and I'm there to cover it. Why can I make that step? Because as soon as my opponent contacts the ball, I am already initiating my split step and preparing to move. This is called a split step. It's a small hop to land on the balls of your feet at the exact moment your opponent hits the ball, allowing for a quicker reaction. If you wait, you'll be too late to start your movement. It's all about timing. So, after you serve this ball, you must be ready to initiate your movement the moment it comes back. The ball will most likely come to your backhand, but you must be aware that the placement on your backhand side can vary. The backhand return won't be perfectly placed. So, after I serve, I recover quickly with a low center of gravity. If your body moves up and down, you'll be slow. Any vertical movement is slow. Keep your center of gravity level. We had a saying in the professional team, the ball doesn't land, the body doesn't rise. See how fast that is? The ball doesn't land, the body doesn't rise. Watch my center of gravity. Even against a fast punch, I have time. My balance is always stable. Recover, hit. Recover, hit. There is no vertical bobbing in my movement. Keep your feet and upper body level. Just maintain your athletic stance.
就保持一个竞技状态就可以了，一个打球的状态。第二点呢，就是海哥，你给我一个半台啊。
好嘞。
Second point, since your opponent's backhand return might be inaccurate, landing anywhere on this side, what should you do?
对，他不可能推得这么准。那我该怎么办呢？
You cannot be stationary.
看，大家看啊，你不能站死在这儿，你是怎么样？
If the ball comes toward your middle, I shift my weight onto my right leg as I hit the ball.
把这个重心调整到我的右腿上。
You know the return is coming to your backhand half. So if it's towards your middle, you must move your body to make space.
好，海哥再给我这面。
If the ball comes wider to your backhand side, what do you do?
那我怎么办呢？我在出球的时候，我的重心啊，没事，别紧张，稍微轻点就打上。
As you hit, your center of gravity shifts accordingly onto your left
调
leg.
整到我的左腿上，对不对？
对。
Your center of gravity must be dynamic and adjust to the ball's position. If you just reach for the ball, you won't be ready for the next shot.
即使这板球你过去了，下一板你也来不及。好，所以这个重心是可以怎么调？
You must find the ball with your body.
是可以根据球来找的。
This shot is not about generating your own power, it's about using your opponent's pace. What's adding power? This is adding power. What's using their pace? This is using their pace.
我们在
Notice the difference, adding power is a large swing. Using pace is a short, compact block/punch. For this tactic, you want to use their pace.
来球以后
When the ball comes, the faster it is, the easier it is for me to use its pace.
稍微给我快点，
哎，好。
看，看，越快我越好接力。
I just set my racket angle and make a compact motion. That's all.
完事儿，是不是？你看
Just a
动作
compact
及时
motion is
停
all
止
you
完事
need.
儿大家看，小
The force goes forward, not outward. What does outward mean?
什么叫往出送？我
It
动作
means
太
your
大
swing
了
is too big. If I try to change direction with a big
我要这
swing,
么变
I'll
我也
make
是有
errors.
失误但我
Why not
不
use a more efficient
我
and
干嘛
reliable
没有使
method?
力又想上台呢？对不对？所以
So
我
I
动
use
作
a
小
small motion and borrow the ball's
借一
energy
点
to
力
redirect it.
借他的力走，看借他的力走，看借他的力走。怎么
How to
借他
borrow
的
the
力
ball's
呢
power.
就我
This
出
is
去
a
以后
backhand drive or
前力
punch,
稍
not a
稍的
backhand
因为我们
tear
是
or
司马
flick.
我们是反
A
手
flick
攻
uses the
我赢球
wrist.
就是用手腕
For a
如
drive,
果攻
you
球
must
就
lock
把
your
手腕
wrist.
顶住了。来，我这块细节
A locked or firm wrist ensures maximum control and energy transfer for this shot. A flicky wrist would add spin but lose the solid, direct pace needed here.
一定要给大家在镜头前讲。
Pay close
这个细
attention
节
to this
一定要给
detail
大
for
家
the
在
straight
镜头
shot.
前讲啊，就是我们在这个球变直线的时候，如果说胶皮没货了，我上周鸟巧买的球拍很好，这个右岸谢谢您哈，我记住您了。这个手腕
Your
呢
wrist must
一定
be
要
firm
绷
and
住了
stable.
绷住以后，大家仔细看啊，我在来球的时候讲得好，是不是？你哪
On
块出力
contact,
呢？
don't use your
大
upper
臂不
arm or
用力
elbow.
就这一节别用力，胳膊肘别用力，前臂肌肉群别用力。
The force comes from the connection between your wrist and forearm. You press forward with this
往
part.
前一推，大家看，往前一顶一推。
Do not let your whole arm push through. If your shoulder and upper arm generate the force, the ball will go long. To change direction effectively, lock your wrist and drive with that forearm connection. What does press mean? You are not flicking it. You are meeting the ball and pressing through it, like I'm pressing on him. Don't leave a gap to try and hit the ball with a big swing. As the ball arrives, contact it and press. Lock this part of your arm. The power is focused here. You must control the force from your shoulder, upper arm, and elbow. Do not push with your whole arm. Control the power with your forearm and wrist. At the moment of contact, lock the joint and press down and forward through the ball.
压下来，压下来。